Heel versus face Kane. Kane, while the Big Red Monster, has a lot of turns in his career. While Glenn Jacobs, before Kane, he has different reincarnations and different characters, but we won't mention any of that because we will focus on WWE's one of the most biggest project, and that's The Undertaker's brother, Kane. He debuted in 1997 and he actually took part-time after 2016. So 19 years in the business before taking part-time schedule and being now the mayor of Knox County and having some appearances in WWE television. While here are his face and heel times or turns. Well, here we go. In 1997, he debuted as a heel. Well, his mission was to destroy his brother after scarring him for life in storyline and kayfabe, which, well, his body was kayfably set on fire during the time that they were kids. And because of this, Kane wants vengeance against The Undertaker and also burning their parents alive. While this storyline, while it's mostly from 1997, after 1999, the first time of the rivalry, which is composing of Kane and The Undertaker with different reincarnations. While in the first time of the rivalry, both brothers were billed as dominant, as mere equals, though Kane is the one who's taking the pin, but at the end of the day, well, he was made strong because you can see in the WrestleMania 14 match, Kane was the one walking and The Undertaker was laying on the ring, even though The Undertaker was the one who defeated Kane. In the Inferno match, well, it was because of the fire that the match stopped, but yeah, he was still made strong. So even though there's matches which The Undertaker dominated Kane, while WWE makes sure that Kane is still looking dominant, and in his first year, well, he won the WWE title even for a day. And then after that, well, they actually had the Brothers tag team and then the betrayal of The Undertaker. And then, yeah, Kane turning tweener somehow or somehow a babyface, but because of the corporation, he kinds of act like a semi-face heel, like a tweener, as I told you. But the face turn actually happened after WrestleMania 15 when Triple H did, well, he turned on the Generation X. Kane betraying corporation because Triple H joined the corporation. And he was involved in tag team matches and winning tag team championships by this time with X-Pac. So by this time, Kane has 3 or 2 tag team championship wins, 1 with Mankind and 2 with X-Pac. And then X-Pac betrayed him and then they fought till 2000s and it culminated to WrestleMania 2000. And then after that, well, Kane goes again with the WWE Championship, and then after that he turned heel yet again this year, but this heel turn was not that long. It actually stopped in 2001. Well, it's mostly because he wanted himself to clarify to the people that he is a monster, and that rivalry again with The Undertaker, and then he fought with the main guys, and then that's what is for his heel turn for the top baby faces. And then in 2001, most of that year was spent into tag teaming with The Undertaker, now again as a babyface. And he continued this role as a babyface till 2002 and 2003. Can you imagine? But yeah, in 2002 after WrestleMania, he got injured and well, he returned in September of that same year, having this half mask with tag teaming with the Hurricane and Rob Van Dam, having tag team championships again, still as a babyface. And in 2003, he turned heel yet again. So in this time, he actually unmasked, and for the first time we see the face of a monster, which in that unmasking he has this makeup and has his hair which is not completely shaved, but it's alright for the reveal. And then we see him as a bald person with a trauma because he thinks that he has scars in his face and that traumatizes him. That's why he wears that mask. But after that, I think that's the purpose why he wears that said mask, because he believe that he has this damages on his face, which again he was back to being a dominant monster and not some Spinner Rooney type of babyface which he entertains the people. He became a full monster, actually tormenting Shane McMahon by electrocuting his you know what it is, and then The Undertaker by burning him alive. And then they fought at WrestleMania with Kane again losing, and then Kane fighting with Matt Hardy. And then in 2005 or end of 2004, he turned face yet again because of Snitsky while destroying him. And when in 2005, well, as a babyface, he feuded with Trish Stratus because of his kayfabe wife Lita, and then feuding with Lita and Edge because of Lita's betrayal, as a real life relationship also with Edge and Matt Hardy due to that heat. They turned Lita heel, and then yeah. And then Kane actually tagged him with the Big Show, and they kind of had this twinner role in the Survivor Series because of the build up. Well, people supporting SmackDown and people actually supporting Raw. That's why that turn, well, it is not counted. So Kane still as a baby face, still to 2006, while most of his time in 2006 he was feuding with the new guys, and yeah, also feuding with guys like, well, a lot of guys in SmackDown during that time and in Raw. And yeah, I think in 2007, while he was still there, and he is kind of feuding still with the new guys. So Kane is feuding with everyone that is a heel or a babyface at this point. In WrestleMania 23, well, he feuded with Kali, which actually had this Jacob Goodnight character inserted because of the May 19th storyline, which that May 19th storyline, might I add, it's not a heel turn. For those who will ask, is that considered as a heel turn? No, because it's only a build up for the movie itself, because some people actually believe that it is a heel turn because of Kane's actions. But yeah, an imposter came and that acted as a heel during their storyline, maintaining Kane's status as a babyface. So still on 2007 and 2008, while now in 2008 he was the face of ECW before dropping the title to Mark Henry, and after that going for the world title, which he failed, and then he turned heel feuding with Rey Mysterio and a lot of mid-card guys on the faces role during this time. He feuded with the guys with Rey Mysterio, Evan Bourne, and a lot of more in the Monday Night Raw roster. In 2009, well, he turned face. I'm not sure when, but he turned face. And then, yeah, he feuded with the Intercontinental Champion Drew McIntyre in the first part of 2010. After that, while in the second half, he started to ask who is the attacker of The Undertaker, which he won the world title during that chase from Rey Mysterio by winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, the ladder match itself, which it was revealed that he was the one who actually attacked The Undertaker. He was actually the responsible for taking The Undertaker kayfabe to out of action, which in reality it was due to the broken nose during his match with Rey Mysterio. And then, yeah, Kane and The Undertaker feuded, with The Undertaker putting over Kane, while in their three matches, Kane won, one decisively, one with the help of Ball Bearer, with the Betrayal, and one with the help of Nexus. And then Kane feuding with Edge, and then he lost the world title to Edge, and then he tries to regain it, but failed. And then he turned face on 2011, helping the Big Show, and they have this tag team in that year. And then, yeah, in that later part of the year, he turned heel, attacking Cena. When they had this feud during the Embrace the Hate storyline, and then Kane lost that rivalry, and then he feuded with Randy Orton, winning at WrestleMania, and then losing at Extreme Rules. And then after that, well, he kind of had a championship chase for the WWE title, which he failed. And then, well, he had a tag team with Daniel Bryan. Before that, they fought, and then they had these segments on Monday Night Raw, which was actually original somehow because, well, it is a comedic scene between the two with the one dysfunctional tag team. While the tag team continued up to 2013, and after that, well, Kane again, well, he was, I think, injured by a attack of Wyatt family, and then he returned, and then after he returned, he turned heel and then joined the Authority. And then after that, well, he remained as a heel in 2013, 2014, 2015, mostly as the one who put over people on the main roster. During the time, he puts over talents. Well, noticeable that he loses most of his matches. He loses to Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Daniel Bryan, and name more babyfaces during that time. After that, he turned face and then feuded with Rollins, and then feuded with the Wyatt family, and then he was again back to the mid card after that, I think. And then he was part of the Royal Rumble, and then, well, he done a lot of stuff in 2016, now being on the mid card slash lower card scene, fighting with those talents, and then somehow putting them over in matches. And then also in 2016, well, he took time off, and then I think it was the time that he actually started the campaign. I'm not sure if it is started that year, but he took time off that year. And then in 2017, he returned as a heel just to have a feud with Braun Strowman, putting him over. And then that continued till 2018, and then he feuded with John Cena and won. Not really a feud, but a one night off just to have their match, because it is also a build up within John Cena and The Undertaker. And then after that, well, Kane and The Undertaker, well, they fought DX. Kane again turning babyface. And then that's it. He actually went off, and then he got an one-off appearance in 2019, I think, with winning the 24/7 championship. And then, yeah, also attacking OC and then putting over The Fiend. And then after that, a one-off again in 2020 just to put over The Fiend. But he didn't do anything in the ring, just to cut a promo promoting the Royal Rumble match, which he didn't appear in, just to promote Daniel Bryan's match with The Fiend. So what happens? What are my thoughts? Which Kane actually will I favor in? Well, I prefer heel Kane. Heel Kane can do some stuff that it is actually, well, good in the WWE television. Having the programs with The Undertaker in 1998, extending to burying alive The Undertaker, burning him in a casket, burning JR in his 2003 heel run, and even putting an electrical something to Shane McMahon's privates, even tombstoning Lita, Linda McMahon, and chokeslamming a lot of superstars, which, well, it is actually a brutal assault by this monster. He is built as an unstoppable monster, especially when he's a heel. But yeah, in the pay-per-view, well, he rarely wins, especially when it is about the World Championships. Well, yeah, if you give him a run, he will make the best out of it, and he will be one of the best monsters in the WWE history, winning World Championships 3 times, won the World Heavyweight, won the WWE, and won ECW, Tag Team Championships, IC title, 24/7 Championship. Well, here are my thoughts about heel versus face Kane, and I hope you all subscribe to my video, comment down, share, and like. Thank you for watching, and this is Mikeratto. Peace.